Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Shri Radhe. Jaya Kodanitai Jaya Mayapur Sasi Jaya Kodanitai Jaya Mayapur Sasi. Jaya Shitala Sinha Jaya Giridhari Lal Jaya Shital Sinha Jaya Giridhari Lal. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 12, Text 12 and 13 and 14. Jnana bhuya Janonmardha Stri Avalekhamisham Shragandha Lepalankarams Tyajyorye Brihatvratah Agyanabhyachanom Marda Striyavalekhamisham Madho Shragandhale Palankarams Tyajyorye Brihatvratah Agyanabhyagyanon Mandam Striyavalekhamisham Madho Shragandhale Palankarams Tyajyorye Brihatvratah Agyanabhyajano Marda Striyavalekam Nushamadho Shragandhale Palankarams Tyajyorye Brihatvrata Agyabhyangano Marda Striyavalekamishamadho Shradgandhale Parakarams Tyajyorye Brihatvrata Agyanam ointment of or powder for decoration of the eyes. Abhyagyanam massaging the head. Unmarda massaging the body. Stri avalekha to glance over a woman or to paint a woman picture. Amisham meat eaten. Madho drinking liquor or honey. Shrag decorating the body with garlands or flowers. Gandhalepa smearing the body with scented ointment. Alankaran decorating the body with ornaments. Tyajayog must give up. Yeah, those who Brihat Vratah have taken the vow of celibacy. Translation. Brahmachari or Grihasthas who have taken the vow of celibacy, as described above, should not include in the following: applying powder or ointment to the eyes, massaging the head with oil, massaging the body with the hands, seeing a woman or painting a woman's picture, eating meat, drinking wine, decorating the body with flowers, with flower garlands, smearing scented ointment on the body, or decorating the body with ornaments. Thus, they should give up. Usittvaivam gurukule dvichodhitya vabhudhya traim sangopanishadam yavatartham yathabalam dattva varam anugyato guroh kamam yadvishvarah griham vanam va pravishet pravrajeta. According to the rules and regulations mentioned above, one who is twice born, namely Brahmana, Kshatriya, or Vaishya, should reside in the Gurukula under the care of the spiritual master. There, he should study and learn all the Vedic literatures, along with the supplements and the Upanishads. According to the ability and power to study, if possible, the student or disciple should reward the spiritual master with the remuneration the spiritual master requests, and then, following the master's order, the disciple should leave and accept one of the other ashramas, namely the Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, or Sannyasa ashrama, as he desires. Purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charan Bhaktivedanta Swami Shilrupada Ki Jai. To study the Vedas and understand them, of course, requires some special intelligence. But the members of the three higher sections of society, namely the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, and Vaishyas, must learn the Vedic literatures according to their capability, and power to understand. In other words, studying the Vedic literature is compulsory for everyone but the Shudras and Antyajas. The Vedic literature gives the knowledge that can lead one to understand the absolute truth, Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagavan. Gurukula, or the reformatory education institution, should be used only to understand Vedic knowledge. At the present time, there are many educational institutions for training and technology, but such knowledge has nothing to do with understanding of the absolute truth. Technology, therefore, is meant for the Shudras, whereas the Vedas are meant for the Dvijas. Consequently, this verse states, Dvijo dihitya vabhutya cha traim sankopanishadam. At the present time, in the age of Kali, practically everyone is a Shudra, and no one is a Dvija. Therefore, the condition of society has very much deteriorated. Another point to be observed from this verse is that from Brahmachari ashrama one may accept the sannyasa ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, or Grihastha ashrama. It is not compulsory for a Brahmachari to become a Grihastha, because the ultimate aim is to understand the absolute truth. There is no necessity of going through all the different ashramas. Thus, one may proceed to the sannyasi ashrama directly from the brahmachari ashrama. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur accepted the sannyasa ashrama directly from the brahmachari ashrama. In other words, His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur didn't think it compulsory to accept the Grihastha ashrama or Vanaprastha ashrama. Amagena Timirandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Bishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deva Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Gati Kripata Mahamad Hare Krishna. Good morning, everyone. This is the best start of the day with Srimad Bhagavatam. Now we are reading from 7th canto, 12th chapter. First, I would like to start with the context of this. Does anyone remember what is the context of this story? Why we describe it? I mean, Srila Shukadeva Goswami, Maharaja Parikshit, couple days to leave the body for Maharaja Parikshit, just, this 7th canto, so probably, maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, because the 10th canto, a little bigger than everyone else canto. So why do they describe this? Do you have any idea how they came for this, part of dialogue? Of discussion. Yes. They have discussion, and obviously Shukadeva Goswami, he described for Maharaja Parikshit pure devotional service. And as an example of this pure devotional service was Prahlada Maharaja. And so the first part, biggest part of this 7th canto is about describing the qualities of Prahlada Maharaja, these wonderful pastimes. And then the question may come, what to do in my case if I have no this pure devotional service for the Lord? What to do in my case, what I mean? Yes, so in that case, you should follow these rules and regulations. The goal is pure devotional service. The example of pure devotional service is given by Prahlada Maharaja. So how to achieve this level? Because we know that Prahlada Maharaja, he was born and immediately became a pure devotee. And it is not described in Srimad Bhagavatam what was his previous life, how he became such a wonderful devotee. And all we know that he took instructions by Narada Muni in his mother's womb. Then he just came and became made from the Lord for Krishna. And this is wonderful, but what to do in our case? How we can achieve the same level? And the answer of this question is given in cantos from, I believe, from 10 till the end of this chapter. So now we're describing this, and in this particular chapter it is described different ashramas and varnas. And today's verses actually we're reading today is about Brihat Vrata. Srila Prabhupada translates Brihat Vrata as have taken the vow of celibacy. And Brihat, you know what does mean Brihat? Like Brihat Mridanga. Brihat, something very great, very big. So Brihat Vrata. This Vrata means some vow to take in Vrata. Like we have, I don't know, Gopi has Gopi had Katyanya Vrata, yes. Gopi performed Katyanya Vrata. Vrata. So what did they do? They every morning they bathed in the cold water in December month Yamuna waters, and they took only kitri, unsalted. What else? Yes, cold Yamuna waters. Yes. So this is Vrata. Vrata when we perform some kind of austerity, when he gave a vow to perform some kind of austerity. And in Srimad Bhagavatam it's mentioned this celibacy is Brihat Vrata. Brihat Vrata. Greatest austerity. Because all this material existence is all about this sex desire. So one who is willing to take in the vow of celibacy is obviously a great person. And in the beginning of, again, the goal is pure devotion service, and some details which might be changed time to time according to time and circumstances is described here. Like in previous verses we read that I don't know, brahmachari should wear this deer skin and handle this danda stick. Why don't you wear deer skin? Where is your danda, Prabhus? Because all these things are temporary. They might change from different yugas, but the essence is the same. The essence, the goal of all these rules and regulations is to achieve this pure devotion service. Smartavyam sattam vishnum, virt smartavyo najatuchih, sarva vidhi nishadasyur, eta yorava kinkara. So all this vidhi and nisheda. What is vidhi and nisheda? Like rules and regulations. All this vidhi and nisheda is meant just for smartavyam sattam Vishnu. Always remember Krishna and never forget him. So always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna, and all the rules and regulations came for this point. So we follow some rules just for never forgetting Krishna. We follow some regulations just to always remember him. That's the essence of everything we're doing, Smartavyam santam Vishnu, Vismartavyam najatuchih, Saravidhi nishadasyur eta yorava kinkara. Srila Prabhupada mentioned this verse, hundreds of times in his books, and I think always he usually mentioned this verse before initiation ceremony. All the times, if you heard his classes before initiation ceremony. So yes, and all these rules and regulations. So the rules and regulations were written in today's verse. Brahmachari or grihastha who have taken the vow of celibacy as described above shouldn't include in the following: applying powder or ointment on his eyes. As far as I can see, all you following this rule, at least this morning. Massaging the head with oil. Massaging the body with the hands. Again, you see, Srila Prabhupada, he took massage like every day. In head and body, yes. He was sannyasi, not even brahmachari, he was sannyasi. he took massage. So these rules are not so strict. We should think about them, but they may help. Obviously, they may help. Seeing a woman or painting a woman's picture. Atushka Krishna Prabhu. Do you paint a woman's picture? Eating meat, drinking wine. So if you're not brahmachari, you can eat meat and drink wine, yes. I'm joking, obviously. These points are about civilized people. I mean, if you want to name yourself a human, you should follow these rules at least, no wine, no meat, at least these. Decorating the body with flowers, with flower garlands. Again, I took a prasadam from Shishikodan Tema Prashasha, Shila Prabhupada, I don't know. Yeah, so we must accept prasadam. Smearing sense ointment on his body or decorating the body with ornaments, this they should give up. So all those rules, they meant to help us always remember Krishna and never forget him. In this case, never forget him. Because sometimes, if you decorate your body nicely, you may think, okay, I'm this body, and the goal of this life, what? To enjoy this material energy. And I am enjoyer. Hankara, the false ego means I am Ishvara, I want to enjoy. I'm the center of the universe, and everything else just meant to bring me some comfort, bring me some enjoyment. Yes? So if someone massaging your body, if someone decorating your body with garlands, you might think, okay, it looks like I'm a really advanced person. Everyone should serve me. That's the danger. So that's why it is recommended in this verse, okay? Brahmachari should give up this, just in case. Also, we know that it is really important to be aware about relationship with opposite sex. No matter you have male or female body, we're speaking about this close relationship with opposite sex. It's quite dangerous. Again, we read in this chapter of Bhagavatam. This is culture, and Shishi Kotintema Prashashi Bhagavan Ki Jai. In London, 11% of children who were born in family, I mean, with, full family, with mother and father. So 11% were born not from the father, not from the husband of this family, Does this make sense? So this is just official statistics, and we're speaking about family. What to speak about children who were born, without full family, and just official statistics. This is interesting. So this is quite important to follow these rules. This Vaishnava's proper etiquette. At least be aware. I don't want every one of us became like fanatics, but the proper etiquette is like this. Yes, if you have male body, you should have a dialogue with someone in female body, at least not alone. You can come with some other friend, brahmachari, or at least it might be like two Matajis staying. So it's okay. That's etiquette. It came from this point. And okay, according to the rules and regulations mentioned above, one who is twice born, namely Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, should reside in a Gurukula under the care of spiritual master. There, he should study and learn all the Vedic literatures along with the supplement and the Upanishads, according to his ability and power to study. If possible, the students or disciples should reward the spiritual master with remuneration the spiritual master requires, and then, following the master's order, the disciples should leave and accept one of the other ashramas, namely Grihastha ashrama, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa ashrama, as he desires. Yes. So the study in Vedas, really important point. Sometimes we may think that this Hare Krishna movement is some kind of new religion. We have Christianity, we have Muslims and Buddhists, and we have like another religion, like Hare Krishna religion. But this is not religion at all. This is not fanatical movement. This is, at least that was Srila Prabhupada wanted from us. He wanted we study Shastras, study Holy Scriptures, and help on all this movement is about to help us to understand, who am I, who is God, what is our relationship. And he never asked people to change their religion, their faith. If you are Catholic, please follow your religion, no problem at all. Just follow it. And so that's why it's really important to study Holy Scriptures, because the Vedas, they are not like fanatical scriptures. This. What is the main difference between religion and spiritual search? I mean, real spiritual search. A lot of actually, but if you're following some kind of religion, your goal is like liberation, or I want to do something now just to come to heaven, to heaven, and I have to tolerate some austerity maybe for now, and in the end, I will accept some goal, which is heavenly planet. I will enjoy life there, and so the goal and the path are different. But the bhakti path, there is no different. I mean, what we do now, we chant Hare Krishna. What we're going to do in spiritual world, chanting more Hare Krishna. So, again, this problem in religion, the main problem in the religion, some kind of indulgence. If you accept our religion, you'll go to hell, to heaven. But if not, you go to hell. Yes. So that was the way I was attracted to Hare Krishna movement. I never heard from the devotees like, if you don't join us, you go to hell, or we are the only bona fide religion and you should follow this. Otherwise, no, just go to hell. That's it. That's the main problem in religion. So people, they when people believe that, okay, this is the only way, I mean, it's quite strange, quite different, had difficult, yes. And that's why That's really important to read, to learn holy scriptures, to understand the philosophy, not to become fanatic. Yes, probably.
True religion. And like the difference between, what these other organizations are doing are manipulating people through fear. And you can't think clearly when you're manipulated through fear. You can't think logically. But what we're encouraged to do is to open our minds and to look into our hearts and find true compassion and empathy with all other beings. So I would say this is like a main difference. We're not being manipulated, we're being encouraged to expand our consciousness.
Yes, yes. But in definition, Srila Prabhupada, he never called this movement as religion. Srila Prabhupada, he never called, our movement as a religion, as a new religion. No, he was like, it wasn't like a religion. And there is even an article, I believe, maybe in your edition of Science of Self-Realization. Do you remember previously in the first edition of Science of Self-Realization, it was an article, the full article, like Hare Krishna, is it Hindu religion or not? And Srila Prabhupada, it was the whole article about this definition. So we should be aware about not to become another religion. Because now as the movement become more successful, as we have temples all over the world, followers, and it's quite easy, especially, when a lot of Hindu people came and they think, okay, this is something now a Hindu traditional religion, so I would like to follow this, we might forget about the goal of this movement. And that's why, it should be strong meditation upon the meaning of this movement, yes. So, but generally speaking, yes, obviously, we're not manipulating people's mind. And this is the only bad thing in religion. I'm not speaking about like all the followers of the different religions are like, are fanatics. No, there are true saints people, a lot of them, but sometimes, like in general, I'm afraid, can you believe if everyone became Hare Krishna? It's also a danger, so people, they will accept this movement as a religion, in this bad way, in like, okay, just focusing our mind to become fanatics, and people from some, I don't know, some government, they wanted to use, as usual, we know that usually religion is used by politics to rule people, to control people's mind, so it's dangerous, honestly speaking. Yes.
Well, just to cap on that one, I just read this: Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, Prema Tattva, Sara, Bhava Tattva, Rasa Tattva, Leela Tattva, Ara, Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva. Oh, so, and then Prabhupada says, Krishna consciousness means understanding the truth of Krishna, the truth of devotional service, the truth of love of God, the truth of emotional ecstasy, the truth of transcendental mellows, and the truth of the pastimes of the Lord. So that's kind of distinguishing Krishna consciousness from religion. That you're very aware of the Sambandha, all the different tattva. Whereas we have a lot of faiths with very meager Sambandha, So it just becomes a question of how much knowledge and where you can get the knowledge, isn't it?
Yes, as Srila Rupa Goswami, he wrote this book, Nectar of Devotion, how Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And Srila Prabhupada, he put this book in the center, this verse, at least, Anya Bilash Tashunyam, Gyana Karmadhyana Vritam, Anukulyana Krishna Shilam Bhakti Uttama. Nothing fanatical in this verse, nothing. It is described for everyone, not only for, just some sectarian little group of people who have to follow this, yes. And Srila Prabhupada, he put it to the center. So all this, our Goswamis, Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, Srila Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta, Raghunath Dasa Goswami, and all the all the books, they're all about like for everyone, not just for a little group, small particle group of people. Yes, who have to believe and you will be saved. No, that's a problem.
So I just had a question now. I wasn't aware that you could go into a Vanaprastha ashram from Brahmacharya. I thought you had to go. I know you can go to sannyas, but it's possible also to go to Vanaprastha.
In following verses, it would be described, the Vanaprastha. But again, we should be aware, because in following verses, it would be described how to accept Vanaprastha ashram, but it would be for people who follow on the yoga path, mystic yoga, like Ashtanga yoga path. And in our time, just impossible to accept this type of Vanaprastha. Live in the forest, eat only the grains which grew in the forest. Have you ever seen any grains which grew in modern forests? Can you even find some forest in Scotland where you can live? It's only fields and sheep. I don't know, maybe in highlands. Yeah. So, but obviously, Vanaprastha is a really important ashram for most of us, because not so many people who may accept sannyasa, who really may accept sannyasa, but I don't know, after Brahmacharya or after Grihastha's life, we should think about to accept Vanaprastha. And yes, and in modern time, that means it would be nice if you have some, income, which you're not thinking about. I mean, not your, just how you call it in English, like when you, for example, invest some money and then just, some money came. You don't think about them, you don't have to work, you don't have to, to make a business. Just, what is the definition in English for this? Like passive income, is it?
Pension, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's nice to have some kind of passive income, not to be worried about these things.
Just to clarify this, so Vanaprastha doesn't mean being with the wife. I thought that you could only be Vanaprastha because you travel with the wife.
Not necessary. Vana means forest. The translation of the Vana, Madhuvan. Yes. So Vana is forest. So usually, and at least the person, it's like prepare for your next life, and then do your activities. But in our time,
Saying something interesting about having some passive income. If our goal is to be fully surrendered, like a pure devotee, would it not be helpful for us to have no income and to be totally dependent on the charity of others?
if you're sannyasi, yes. I mean, we should be practical in this case, because totally surrender doesn't mean totally surrender with material things. I mean, we should be completely dependent on Krishna's mercy, on devotees' mercy in spiritual life. But we shouldn't think, okay, I'm completely dependent in material life. Let devotees take care about my life, I mean, if you're brahmachari, yes, you must not have any money. That's normal. But if you're like grihastha and you think about, okay, let's movement take care about myself. No, Shilpada wants grihastha's work. Speaking about Vanaprastha, again, I mean, if you depend, sometimes it may cause a problem as well. People, they depend on this charity, and instead of be, how to say it, honest and truthful as a brahmana, brahmana should speak only truth. And sometimes, okay, that person is a very nice person, he gave me a lot of money, I should be I may not tell him directly the truth about this material life, about this material enjoyment. I may somehow or other, be like more. It's a deep question, real deep. Can you remember Raghunath Das Goswami? When Raghunath Goswami first he accepted only charity, then he stopped accept even charity. Why? Because he gave us obviously an example as an organization, but he even stopped to accept charity because, okay, this day this person gave me a charity, and you may think next day he also will give me a charity. No, and this is not clear. This is not like purity they desire. Yes, and that's why Ranada Goswami, he accepted only this, rice which was left from everyone, even cows didn't eat this rice. He washed it, this, and put this fragrance and took it. Yes, but I mean, my answer for your question is better to, first of all, focus on your spiritual dependent, on Krishna's mercy, on devotees' mercy, on spiritual master, on senior devotees, on your Shiksha Guru, obviously, not only Diksha Guru. So this is the most important, to be completely dependent in this way. Speaking about material things, that's what we saw. Sometimes, elder people, I mean, they become, there was the devotee whole their life, they have nothing, and now the temple should take care of them. And, it's difficult sometimes, temple maybe cannot afford this, for example, sometimes it's happened. And so better, like in this way, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, for pretty much everyone, but we have some other cases, like the spiritual master of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He lived in that sort of way. He wasn't, he didn't bother about material things per se. And maybe it's dangerous to try and copy that sort of thing, but I just wondered, if we're trying to detach from material necessities and to be dependent on Krishna, is maybe turning our back on certain material things helpful for that journey, or should we continue working and things like that as normal?
The question, I mean, how to say it? Like, it is possible, obviously, today we read that it's possible to accept, like, sannyasi directly after brahmacharya, you can become a sannyasi. And Srila he gave this example about Saraswati Thakur, obviously. I'm speaking about, like, our level. And I would say we should discuss this type of question with our Shiksha Guru, I mean, with our seniors, because sometimes in our mind, we think I'm so renounced person. I'm already like sannyasi. We want to accept like 4 different varnas and ashramas, so, and we want to accept all the best things from all 4 different ashramas. From brahmacharya, I want to accept like, I'm not responsible for anything, As a grihastha, sense enjoyment, as a sannyasi, I would accept this prestige and honor people show to me. So, in every ashrama, there is some austerity and some like benefits in every ashram. But people from Kali Yuga people, they want to accept all the like, how to say, pros and cons, yes? So we as the people of Kali Yuga want to accept everything, from different ashrams for little, this is from that, this is from this, and this is from that. That doesn't work at all. That's the problem, yes. Yeah, so I would say we should discuss these points with seniors, and to be really, how to say it, honest in our spiritual life. No need to imitate someone. No need to imitate this level of renouncement, which is not our level. We should focus. We should to take the goal, the right goals, right prayojana, proper sambandha, yes. But we should think about how to accept it on my level. Because if you try to pretend someone you are not, you never will make any progress you want to take, just any. You can make a progress only if you act on the level you are now. So if you fall here, you can stand up there and walk, you should stand up here and make a way, the whole way. Does it make sense? Okay. Am I speak something wrong? No? Okay. Okay. I think we have to stop here. Yes? Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada Pajita Pavana ki jai, Jai Gaura Premanande. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.